What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today. Do not mind the short hair. I just have it rolled back today. So, game 26. This is my second time trying to do this video. First time it just bugged out. So, the game 26 versus the Winnipeg Jets at 7:30 p.m. on December 9th. Lafferty returned, Tenori returned, and Taze returned from injury. Well, Taze had the flu. Winnipeg was in the reverse retros. It was game number 100 for Radish, and he made it count. Score 3-1 Winnipeg as the Hawks lose once again. They go to 7-15-4, getting closer and closer to Bedard, except Anaheim doesn't seem to be wanting to give that spot up either. Lafferty, Tenori, and Taze were in. Kachuk, Reichel, and Caleb Jones were out. Shots were 32-23 Winnipeg. Hits were 21-13 Chicago. Faceoffs 43-23 Chicago. On the power play, 0-for-3 Chicago goes, and Winnipeg goes 1-for-4. Riddick saves 22 out of 23. Soderblom saves 29 out of 32 as he continues to look pretty good in net for the Hawks, to be honest. He got a decent save percentage against some pretty high-quality teams. So, early in the first, there's a stoppage to clean up blood off the ice. We find out later that it'd be Tenori that took a skate to the face early on. Didn't cause any damage, but yeah, he had a cut and he had to wear the jaw thing covering his face, that bottom part for the rest of the time. Connor was denied Jets pressure. Blackwell was sandwiched on a near break. Stanley was hurt at the halfway point. There was no pressure on one of his foot. I didn't write down which one. Radish goes flying. He was getting scrummy as Harkins whacked Soderblom. Whistle has a chance that was blocked on the power play. At 4:39, it's a Winnipeg goal of Cole Perfetti, his sixth of the season from Morrissey, which makes it 1-0, and that's just bad defense on the Hawks' part. 3:23, it's a Winnipeg penalty to Sam Gagner for cross-checking, which would be killed, as Whistle has a chance that was blocked then. Kane hits the post, then it goes right off the mask of Riddick, in which the play stops because his mask comes off, and it just wasn't a good power play overall. Soderblom robs Easymont, and that's when, after the play, Jack Johnson's helmet gets knocked off by Easymont when he was down, and so he kind of goes after Easymont, throws him down on the ice, and then shoves him into the ice several times. And I thought they both deserve penalties. I thought we should have still been on the penalty kill, but Jack Johnson only gets a double minor, and Easymont gets nothing. Somehow. So, in response to that, 36.3, it's a Chicago penalty to Jack Johnson. It's a double minor, one for cross-checking and one for roughing. And then Dickinson has a shorthanded chance that was saved. It was a shorthanded breakaway saved. And then we'll go to the second period, where Winnipeg starts with 3 minutes and 24 seconds on the power play, and at 19:04, it's a power play goal, the deflection goal from Blake Wheeler, his ninth of the year from Morrissey and Connor, which makes it 2-0. And McKay was blocking all the shots in this period. Winnipeg was in full control. And then 8:56, kind of the momentum just changes off a turnover. It's a turnaround goal. Radish just takes it. Kurashev takes it, throws it to Radish, turns around, shoots it in, and his 100th game he scores. 8th of the season from Kurashev to make it 2-1. Perfetti to Wheeler was broken up. And then 8:49, it's Chicago and Winnipeg penalty. Reese Johnson and DeMello get 2 for roughing after they have a bit of a fight. They didn't get fighting majors. Johnson kind of just pummeled him. They dropped the gloves, and then Johnson just kind of pummeled him immediately. And then so they get those penalties. They also Reese Johnson and DeMello also get they both get double minors, so they cancel out. Reese Johnson gets 2 roughings, and DeMello gets a roughing and a hit to the head because that was in retaliation to DeMello's hit on Blackwell, who would stay in the game. So it stayed 5-on-5 after all that. Hawks had all the momentum, and then Kane was denied. Tenori had a big hit on Wheeler. Soderblom was making good saves. Tenori, huge hit on Gagner. And then the momentum kind of turns as at 5:43, it's a Chicago penalty to Taze for interference, which would be killed. And then at 2:43, it's a Winnipeg penalty to DeMello for hooking. So he had 6 minutes of penalty time in one period, but it would also be killed. Then scramble in front of Soderblom, that would be cleared, and we go to the third. Where at 12:31, it's a Chicago penalty to Kane for tripping, which would be killed. Wheeler was denied. Scheifele 1-on-1, absolutely robbed by Soderblom. Then at 7:35, Winnipeg puts it away. It's a rebound goal from Adam Lowry, 6th of the season from Harkins, which makes it 3-1. The Hawks try to stuff one in. When Winnipeg takes a penalty at 4:45, it's Perfetti for high sticking, which would be killed. Soderblom pulled at 1:53, timeout at 1:12 for the Hawks. They can't get anything there. And game 26 is over, so we have a little bit of a break now in between games. I believe their next game is on Monday or Tuesday, if I can remember correctly. My pen over there. But in terms of the league standings right now, Arizona beats Boston last night. The number like 30 team beat the number 1 team, so that happened. And then New Jersey lost to the Islanders last night, so both top 2 teams in the league losing. Vegas in a close game against Philly wins out there. They are pulled away in the Pacific Division. Edmonton moves up past LA. LA can stay there. That's where I predicted them, so I hope they stay there. Other than that, that's really all I have for you guys today. So yeah, thank you all for watching, guys. Just another step in the right direction for Bedard. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.